Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Armistice Day Ceremony. Obviously, under the present circumstances, we've not publicised this and we've trimmed it back, but there's still important things to do here to remember these 18 brave men who were footballers and officials at the football club who made the ultimate sacrifice in the wars of the last century. To start with, before we go to the silence, I'm going to ask our education officer, Ollie Barnes, late of the Mercian Regiment, to start with the exhortation.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. Are they going down in the sun and in the morning? We will remember them.
I'll now ask Jamie Sharman from the football club on behalf of the players in the club, and Tom Cook, who works at the Trust and is also in uniform for his role with Remy, to lay wreaths. I'll now read out the names of the 18 brave men here, giving their ranks but also their playing position. And as I do this, the students from our alternative provision and traineeships will come and lay across to represent each of these men. First one, Fireman Arthur Bacon of the Rolls-Royce Company, who was an inside right. Sergeant Albert Bonus, the 1665 Heavy Carriage Unit RAF, who was an outside left. Lieutenant Vernon Baumer, Military Cross, 16th Battalion, Sherwood Foresters. Private Fred Bulcock, Royal Scots Fusiliers, an inside left. Second Lieutenant Alec Campbell, the Royal Artillery, who was a manager of the club. Sergeant Fred Fisher, 166 Squadron RAF, an outside right. Private Billy Gerrish, Footballers Battalion of Middlesex Regiment, who was inside right. Private Gerald Graham, 21st West Yorkshire Regiment, the Wool Service Pioneers, who was an outside right. Private Jimmy Knowles, 5th Battalion of Sherwood Foresters, who was a centre forward. Lieutenant Charles Newcombe, 7th Battalion of the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry, who was a forward. Private Albert Nuttall, King's Liverpool Regiment, who was the director of the football club. Private Arthur Revel, Grenadier Guards, who was a full-back. Lance Corporal Jimmy Revel, 104 Field Company Royal Engineers, and outside left. Sergeant Alan Slyman, 75th New Zealand Squadron, RAF, a centre half. Sergeant Major Joe Smith of the Footballers Battalion of the Middlesex Regiment, a centre half. Lance Corporal Albert Edward Tye, 4th Battalion of the North Staffordshire, who was a left half. Flight Sergeant Bob Wrigglesworth, 38th Squadron, RAF, outside right. And the 18th one we're remembering this year is Corporal George Woolley, who was with the mining company of the Royal Engineers and was a goalkeeper in 1901 for the football club. I'll now ask John Croots, as Chief Executive of both the Trust and the football club, to give the commitment on behalf of the Royal British Legion.
We pledge ourselves anew to our work in support of the wartime generations and to all those in other conflicts since. We promise to do everything possible to help where there is a need and to ensure that they may enjoy the years that lie ahead in comfort and dignity and commitment.
Now, a few years ago, the poet Helen Mort, inspired by the garden here, wrote a poem that is very fitting for remembrance, and it's on the wall here, but I'm going to ask Josh Dunn, who's one of our trainees, to read it out loud.
This sun, this buttered on toast sun, this autumn leaf sun, this newborn, blonde sun, this older wise sun, this neither cruel nor kind sun. It shone when they splintered the pitch, it lifted up every hill and ditch in France. It shone when everything was said and done, this sun. This bold as brass sun, this top of the class sun. It watched them run, it watched from the world still, and when they stopped, it watched them still. This town sun, this crooked spire sun, the start of fire sun, this stadium sun, this sun on our shoulders and on our hands. This sun is a memorial and that always stands.
Thank you, Josh. Well, thank you for attending today. I say it's a little bit different this year, and I hope we're going to be back to normal and celebrating more fully these brave people next year. And to finish off, I'm going to ask Tom Leach, who's with us for his education, Tom, to come up and do the epitaph. Tom.
When you go home, tell them of us, and say for your tomorrow, we gave our day, we gave our today.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming down today. And I say, hopefully, next time we meet under these circumstances, because we're in better times. Thank you.